Tony Tone Show on Vintage Sound 93.1 FM. She is a legend in her own right, although on the Today Show the other day, she didn't want to be called a legend. Well, I'm still going to call her that because it's out of respect. Shirley MacLaine has a new book, and she's on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline right now. I just need to press this button. Let's see. Hi, Shirley.
Hi, Tony. I'm here.
Thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it.
No, my pleasure. Love it.
I saw you on Stephen Colbert the other night, and I was like, oh, my gosh. From Stephen Colbert to the Tony Tone Show in the great state of Iowa, Shirley MacLaine is a very busy lady, that's for sure. How much fun did you...
I sure am.
Yeah, how much fun did you have with Stephen?
Well, that was a real drink. That's the truth. And, by the time, what did I have, 5 sips? I was bombed. By the time it was over... they practically had to carry me out. It was delicious.
Okay, so what was...
I hadn't eaten all day.
Oh, no.
So there I was doing this caparino on an empty stomach.
Oh, my gosh.
I had no idea he was going to bring it out. I had no idea.
Okay, so I was wondering about that, Shirley, because, he references this drink, and then you're like, oh, my gosh, he has it, and then he brings it out. So you didn't know that was going to happen. That was a surprise.
No.
Well, is that a...
And then it brought back all the memories of how we would have a drink at the end of the shooting day that we couldn't shoot because we had no money.
Oh, my gosh.
As an independent production. It was really funny.
I love that.
Yeah.
Is that a beverage that I should enjoy on St. Patty's Day?
I don't think you can find many people who know the ingredients unless they're Brazilian.
I won't worry about it. I'll just stick to a Guinness then or whatever, right? That seems a little bit easier.
That's good.
Oh, so we got to talk about the book, Above the Line, My Wild Oats Adventure. It's available now everywhere. So you go to... Shirley, you go to film this movie, and then you have some incredible experience, and all of a sudden you're remembering a past life that you led on Atlantis, right? I mean, that's kind of in a nutshell. So I'm a believer in the paranormal and things like this. So were you a believer of possibilities like this before this experience happened to you?
Oh, sure. I've written 12 books about it.
Right.
Sure. So I was really a willing and kind of open-minded candidate to understand that the Canary Islands were thought to be, still are, the remnants of Atlantis. And Atlantis, from my studies and all the stuff I tried to learn about that island empire, maybe lasted 850,000 years. I don't know exactly when the last deluge was. They think about 10,000 years ago. But it basically destroyed itself through materialism. And because we had no money, honestly, to make the picture day by day, I got addicted to the news and watched everything crumble. The news is my new horror movie to look at. And I realized, my God, maybe we're repeating the same thing about money and terrorism and all that stuff. And I thought, that's probably why I should be remembering what happened in Atlantis, because it warns me against what could possibly be happening today. So I put it all together with this rollicking, really funny experience of not even knowing when we could go to work because there wasn't enough money to shoot that day. But that's happening all over the independent film business these days.
So Shirley,
you realize you do it because you love it. It's not about the money anyway.
And I love that about independent films, and I have friends that make them, and I think it's great. So, Shirley, what do you think, as a society, we need to start doing differently to avoid self-destructing like what potentially happened with Atlantis? Because I can see the parallels.
I think, number one, you should get to higher ground. I think people have to be more in love with altitude, then get your own water source and grow your own food. I really think that is going to be necessary.
I think that's good advice.
We're destroying too much.
Yeah, no, for sure. Our carbon footprint is definitely growing, unfortunately. So are you...
And also, go within yourself more and understand who you really are. Mm-hmm. That you're a soul who's been around a very long time. Everybody has. And we've been in and out of earth plane experience and in and out of, comedy, tragedy. We are souls who are living the adventure of being alive at different times.
I hope that my soul enjoyed a warmer climate than the Midwest, because it's kind of it's kind of like, Shirley, I should move. I want to say that I had the pleasure of visiting Santa Fe, New Mexico in September. A friend of mine got married out there. What a wonderful place. Do you still have a home out there?
Oh, I live there. That's my base.
That's where you're at. So I got to tell you, downtown Santa Fe and the church, I can't remember what the name of the Catholic church was. What a great little town Santa Fe is. My goodness.
Yeah, it is. It was the first capital of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was basically Spanish, but it was the first place where everything happened and was basically, ordered from.
Sure. What appealed to you about Santa Fe? What drew you out there?
Of course, the beauty, the mountains, and also the spirituality. It's very high level. And I was thinking one day, why did Oppenheimer do the atomic bomb just outside of Santa Fe? I mean, the weapon of mass destruction in this place of peace, this place of shamanistic ritual. And then I realized he decided to do it there because it was a place of containment. Oppenheimer read the Mahabharata in Sanskrit. He was a high-level intellectual, and he knew he was making a killer bomb, is what, of course, he said when he watched the explosion. We are the destroyer. Mm-hmm. And I think that it was made there cosmically for the reason that it can be contained if the birth of the bomb happened in a place of spirituality. Whereas if it was done in a place that was really materialistic and all about power, it could have been purveyed and probably sold other places. But because its birthplace was Santa Fe, it could be contained.
So a place like my home...
That's my...
Yeah. No, it makes total sense, because a place like Chicago, where I'm from, it wouldn't have gone over well there, right? It wouldn't have... It would have probably been transported to other places. Right.
Fortunately, since we were the transporter, of course, to Nagasaki and to Tokyo, but at least it's been contained somewhat, huh?
Absolutely. So, Shirley, you have an amazing resume, and you've done so much, and I don't want to dwell on the things you've done, but I do want to know, because I find this fascinating when I get a chance to talk to people that have one. Where do you have your Academy Award? Is it at the house in Santa Fe? Is it on display?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's on the mantle with all the other awards. I had to build shelves and things for some of this. I had a lot of them. and it's there. It's right there near, I have a little room that's a den that I go and write in and think in and read. And it's my past history room.
Yeah. And what a storied history it's been. Downton Abbey, how much fun did you have on that show?
The best. Yeah. Just the best. Loved Maggie. Loved the kind of reservation of everybody. The English, and they don't say too much, but boy, when they do, it's, whoa, explosive. And to watch her and the other, everybody knew their lines. They were so well prepared, so dedicated to the work. It was quite an experience, and we shot it in the home of where, what's his name? Kanara, I think his name was, or some name like that. I can't remember.
Sure.
And he's the one who discovered King Tut's tomb, and that is replicated in the basement of this mansion.
That's incredible. I didn't know that. Jeez Louise.
It's the real thing is in the British Museum. The protection and the security of it, if he had kept it at Highclere Castle, would have been too expensive. But he duplicated it exactly in the basement of Highclere.
I love that. Shirley MacLaine, the book.
Yes,
it's so cool that you got to experience that. The book is Above the Line, My Wild Oats Adventure. Last question, plans for things to come, acting, writing more? What do you want to do? You want to just relax?
No. I just finished another movie, which is quite good, I have to say. And I'm going to do 4 more pictures this year.
Wow.
And then I'm going to make up my mind what to do. Maybe I will have said, no, I just want to be myself, not another character. I don't know. I'll make up my mind after I'm tired.
Well, I hope that you don't slow down because you're doing fantastic work. And please give my best to your also extremely talented sibling, Warren, because that guy's done so many good things over the years. And Shirley, thank you for your time this morning. I truly appreciate it.
Really loved it. Thank you so much.
Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.